IRI was founded about 40 years ago, actually with the advent of the POS scanner, and our initial business was really focused on collecting scan level data, point of sale data at the product level from CPG retailers throughout the country. We have since expanded that data set, so we now have virtually every POS transaction that takes place in the US. And then we, in addition to that, have loyalty card information, and so we're able to attach every single transaction to an actual household for the retailers that we work with. Our data asset covers virtually the entire US. We have 350 million loyalty cards in our database, representing about 107 million households. And we have multiple retailers in each household. So it's not just your grocery spend, but it's your drug spend, it's your specialty alcohol spend, it's some of your club spend. And as a result, we have a very good understanding of individual households and the purchase behavior of those households. We then provide that information in the form of insights, aggregated insights to CPG companies who don't necessarily have a direct-to-consumer relationship. And then over the course of the last really 3 or 4 years, we've started expanding into media. How can we affect media and marketing messaging that our clients use? How can they use our data to inform the individuals they contact, the content that they actually share with them, and then leverage all of this, all of our purchase behavior to measure whether or not their advertising actually worked and what components of it worked best.
So tell us about the arrangement with Alphonso, kind of the scope of it, what you guys hope to bring to the market together.
Sure. So 3 or 4 years ago, we tended to focus very much on the digital aspect of things. Let's focus on internet advertising, that moved to mobile, social, things along those lines. And we sort of left TV alone. And I think in the last really roughly year or so, we've begun to recognize that television is still where quite a lot of advertising dollars go. Advanced TV certainly means that TV's not going anywhere soon. And there's a significant opportunity for us to do in television what we've been doing in digital, which is to make advertising more relevant to consumers and to help advertisers actually make their advertising more efficient and effective.
So tell us a little bit about the integration with Alphonso, what that looks like.
Sure. So Alphonso has a fantastic data asset. They've been able to collect roughly 34 million households worth of television viewing behavior. And we've been able to pair that up with our data asset, our 107 million households of CPG purchase behavior. And we now have a panel of roughly about 14 million households for which we actually know their purchase behavior and their television viewing behavior. And that gives us an opportunity with a panel that size to be able to get down to the smallest of brands, to the fewest of exposures, to the lowest of frequencies, to the long tail of networks, identifying where brands actually are purchasing advertising on various what networks, what day parts, et cetera, as well as then that impact on actual purchase behavior in the offline world. When they actually go to a store the following weekend to buy their peanut butter, did the ad for Skippy actually have an impact? Is it that this household needs 3 views of the ad before that actually has an impact? Is it that certain channels work better than others, certain shows work better than others, certain pod positions work better than others? And so the scale of the data set really allows us to get down to a very granular set of components about the ad campaign, and not just whether or not the campaign drove lift, but specifically which tactics, which decisions within the campaign drove the most lift. And that obviously helps advertisers run better advertising in the future.